Oh my God, I am shaking, guys. What? Oh my God. Biggest freaking target for our last day. What the hell? Don't let it escape.
Come here.
Literally enormous. Take it in, because this is one of those moments on the Rupert's Reptiles channel that you're not going to see again for a very long time. Nah, man, we just had the craziest start to a day ever. We're checking out of our Bereshtagia com, and I'm just milling around, but going to unlock the door here. And suddenly this guy starts yelling, snake, snake. And I see him sticking his hand into this pipe on the wall. It's Calamaria lumbricoidea, which is one we actually really wanted to see here, because we've seen a couple of them DOR in our time coming here, but never alive. And Sumatran Calamaria, we're all about that. We're always trying to see any obscure Calamaria we can get here. These ones here in Sumatra are so dark on top, so different to the Thai ones.
But the French was beautiful.
Of course, they have that classic intestinalis-like venter. That's what they mimic.
Yeah, it was
in the tunnel bot, bro.
Sticking its head out.
And he just stuck his whole fingers in. Wow.
Hey, so does Calamaria.
I did not. When I saw this tail, I thought it was the end of a Elaphe. You know, because Elaphe have like some yellow sometimes on the tail.
Yeah.
But it was. I was really surprised actually when you pulled this out of a drainage pipe. That is crazy, man. Yes, another species added to our highland count. That not the most common reed snake, which somehow avoided us this time. Very strange. Look at that. This one's not biting as well. Just a warning, if these guys bite, they'll tear off a chunk of flesh. Much worse than the one that left the scars on me last night. Little Calamaria fest here. Let's go. No. Oh no. Oh no. Let me see that. I bet it's bleeding already. Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be blood. You're actually lucky it didn't tear off. Usually they twist and tear off a chunk of flesh.
Oh, yeah.
When I saw it going...
Look, it sliced me open, dude.
Yeah. That Calamaria teeth. Because you know these guys, what they do is they tear chunks off earthworms. So if an earthworm's too big to fit inside its stomach, it just twists it and rips off the parts of the earthworm. So they have razor sharp teeth. All right, this snake delayed us leaving majorly, but we're still glad it showed up and sending him back into a very deep hole there. On to Katambe.
So many house geckos there. And that where the toilet sign is.
Man, we've been driving all day now, but we're almost there, just about like 10-15 minutes away maybe from Katambe. So getting very excited. So keen to get back here. It was amazing last time when we were so truncated on the herping we could do due to rain. This time I'm hoping it's going to be a lot less rainy and we can do a lot more herping, because we've got multiple days here. We're going to absolutely make the most of it. Our goal is to find 20 new species of snake for the trip, but I wouldn't surprise me if we could surpass that. But that's the goal, a minimum of 20. We'll try and tally them up as we go. Let's go. Oh, we did something so lit. We ordered pizzas as we left Bereshtagia. And we're getting here in the super remote jungles of Aceh and we're all dining on pizza. Let's go. Oh, here we are. We've arrived and we're surrounded by high quality lowland forest here, which is absolutely perfect. We are really going to look forward to this. And actually, the little swimming pool thing here straight away, the frog I didn't see last time, some kind of Jangizalis promenadis type thing, different one to in the highlands. Really beautiful tree frog that. Yeah, we searched around this pond last time. Didn't see this one. The snout on this one is so pronounced. It's crazy. It's also not small. So yeah, first herp. There's a lot of other four-line tree frogs, Polypodates, just lurking around here. You can see one right there. You see. Yeah, there's another one. See, that one may be Discanthus. Now that I see it, something about it looks a bit off. And let's go. Let's get searching. Come on. Some snakes need to arrive. And they will indeed. No way, in our resort garden, straight away, look what's here. Oh, it's magnificent. Look at that. And the adult female wagglers, just minutes after, no, not even minutes, like seconds after we started walking, just around the boundary. Oh my God. By the way, these are so common in some parts of Sumatra, but actually here, they're not common at all compared to other places. Now, if you look at the INAT records from this area, there's hardly any of wagglers, way more of Hagens and Craspidopcephalus CF andalucensis. So actually, I'm really surprised to see this right here as the first snake, let alone an adult female. That is so good. This is genuinely one of my favorite snakes, guys. Like, I love wagglers, Tropidolaemus, full stop. And the adult females never fail to simply amaze. And look at that. Maybe I'll take a bit more vid when we're handling, but for now, this one's a very like greenish one, actually. It kind of reminds me almost of the Phuket ones. Very, very pale on the lateral side and then very green on top with limited yellows. Only just, look at it. This is quite a big one as well, guys. Yeah. And only a little bit of yellows on the face. That's a certified sick snake to get here. Let's go. Oh, check that out, guys. She raised her head now to look at us because we moved around a bit too much next to her. But I love it when snakes are like this. Like, you don't even need to touch them to get amazing photos. I got to run and get my camera in a second because I'm not passing up the opportunity to shoot this, bruh. That is so good. Can't believe this is the first thing in the garden. Absolutely stunning creature. Look how long this one is now. It's stretched out here. Really cool. Surprising how pale it is. Like, look at the length of this one. Has easily like 60 something centimeters. Damn, the resort here is really goated. Like, I just took a few steps away from the wagglers to let the OAs take some photos. And this beautiful beamer was just crawling along the ground in the resort garden. We actually saw one of these on night 3, I believe, which I actually did a lot of filming. But because the other guys cruised it when we weren't in the area, I never filmed that one because there was like, why? We probably get another chance, and we sure did. One showed up right in the garden here, and already we got 2 species here in Katambe, which is very, very good sign. And we haven't even left the confines of our bungalows here. And I wouldn't be surprised if we could turn up a 3rd before we leave this area as well, because things are feeling great. You know, dry weather here doesn't necessarily mean it will be bad for snakes at all. And we got a beautiful southern sunbeam, same like the ones from southern Thailand, Peninsula Malaysia and Borneo, not that northern form here. The Sunda sunbeam, as we call it, the Sunda beamer. Very nice. Oh my God, I am shaking, guys. I am absolutely shaking. We're still walking around the resort grounds, and Toby looks in here, and I look where he's shining. I can see something inside. He's like, snake, snake, snake. I see a tail vanishing into that crevice. I get it by the end, pull it out, and it's like literally my #1 target for this region of Sumatra. Oligodon trilineatus, the 3-banded cookery snake. I don't even know what the common name is. There's only one photo in existence of this species from this spot here, and we just got it in the freaking resort garden. Toby very understandably said it's intestinalis because it looks almost identical to the Malaysian highland form of intestinalis. You see with the white stripes on the side and the red vertebral stripe. But if you look at the head, the reason I was so confident pulling it out was because I saw this black venter. And when I saw that black venter, I knew it wasn't intestinalis. And it's actually freaking, look at him go, true to his cookery snake ways. Trilineatus, that is insane. Marcus is actually gonna, oh, you've got sharp little teeth, you do. Really sharp little teeth. Marcus is gonna go insane when he sees this because this is both of our like dream snake to see in this area. Wow. I'm so hyped. This is an insane first night. Look at him. Ah! Yeah, you got me all right, buddy. I'm gonna film some more of this later. I just had to capture a bit of the hype because this night just started off better than I could have possibly hoped. Wow. Not sure how much of this I can show on YouTube, but he got me. He got me well and truly. I'm pouring blood now. All right, it seems to be off the biting meta now, so I'm filming a little bit more. Hopefully it doesn't just chew me and tear me apart again because I only just stopped bleeding from this. But look at it. Wow, can't believe it. Like one of my most dream turbo rare giga lifers to see at this spot. And I got it on the first night. Almost escaped as well. That's the craziest part. It almost escaped. Probably was in that crevice eating like gecko eggs and stuff. Oh, yeah, he's back on the biting meta now. I think I'm gonna have to call this before I end up in ER again. Insane. Seriously, like only one picture of this species exists, to our knowledge at least. Just a ridiculously rare snake. Next find of the night is a slow loris. Chilling up here, he's eating something. He's chewing into the tree, eating sap or something. Having a good time up there. Hey, here we go. We saw another sunbeam which vanished down a hole, and I just spotted this really, really banded Hagen's pit viper here. I was like, doing a couple double takes because the bands on the body look more like a juvenile Sumatranus, but then look at the side of the head there, you can clearly see it's got that pink stripe behind the eye. And those kind of blues you see between the bands where it's got the food bolus, those are very typical on Hagens. You wouldn't see blues like that on a Sumatranus. But we're going to bring this guy out in a second and take a closer look because it's our first Hagens of the trip and very much something we are hoping to see tonight. It's a stunning individual as well. Hey, a snake showed up again just after we got back from the stream. Dendrolaphis cordelineata, so I'm going to try and get hands on before this guy vanishes. My striped bronzeback vanished, unfortunately. So some thorn went into my foot, caused a truncation. But then like 30 seconds later, there's a big Tias fusca coiled up in this tree here. Again, a very difficult place to get. We're going to try, but chances of getting it, not massive. But that's another species, yet another one today. It's an Australian meta going on here. We call this the, what is it? Unfortunately, the only snake we managed to get a hand on in the last 5 minutes, where we got 3 species, is this Mycterizans. But that's the first one of the trip, so that's like, I don't know, species number 7 or 8 of the day at this point. It's racking up the numbers, and it's still early. That's some real good lowland forest dry season herping right there. Let's go. Very nice. The color on these is so lit, and the neck pattern, yeah, so good. This tiny little stream area just turned up another snake, the 4th one in just a few minutes. This time it's a hatchling Hagens with really nice orange bands on the, or not bands, spots on the body. Really, really beautiful clade here in Sumatra. Juveniles in Malaysia usually have barely any, like they're almost completely patternless. It's stunning. What a nice little snake right there. Just got yet another snake in this area, another snake species. Can you hold it a little bit? Yeah, like this. We got a, what may at first seem like a strange colored prass, but in fact, it's an Ahatula fasciolata. I know, really crazy, right? Considering it's like this green coloration, but it's super easy to tell. You see that patterning on the body, completely unlike the others. Thankfully, it's expanding. The head shape has the really blunt snout, and if you turn it over and look at the venter, look, it's got those like orange stripes along the bottom, which is quite a key. All those features together makes it a clear fasciolata, which we saw last time we were here, which was a little one, little like gray juvenile. And this time we see, I've never seen one in this stage before, transitioning to green adulthood. Really strange hue, completely different to any of the other vine snakes I've ever seen, I think. And that's yet another species added today, and number 5 in just this little area that a Porky Boss man told us we should check out. So shout out to you, boss. Wow, check it out. Species number 10 of the day. Marcus's group just rustled up this Asphenodipsis malacanus, or CF malacanus, let's call it, because it looks so unbelievably different. And this is another one of my targets here, because I only saw one super fresh DOR on the road last time we were here. And first night we managed to rustle one up. It's got so much more black. The head on these ones is always black. And they have like extremely limited whites just along the dorsum of the entirely black venter. So really weird, interesting Sumatran clade here. And they all look like this. And I personally think it's really cool. Anton just called it the Skull Trooper from Fortnite. So there's one reference for the kids. And I call it just the Halloween costume snake. Little skeleton costume. These seem to be really common here, like way more common than Malacanus is in other areas of its range. Just because I see a lot of observations. And then the one night we were like herping here last time, we saw one DOR on the road, and there's a lot of observations. So very nice. This is species number 10, and we're going to do a bit more searching before we wrap up tonight. Oh, so just hiking up this trail totally alone, and look what I got in here. Got a beautiful adult female Hagens, and I can already see just from glimpsing her face and the size that she's going to have tons of blue on her. What a stunner. I climbed up the bank a bit to get closer, and now you can see that blue face even better. She like woke up to look at me. I'm definitely going to bring her down because I'm up here on my own. The other guys, like, obviously they would love to see an adult female Hagens. Never seen a big female from Sumatra before. Really looking forward to see what she looks like top down. Oh, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. I hope I got enough of that on camera. You know, during these expeditions, I sometimes just don't get time to film. There's so much going on. There's so many people who want to do different stuff. And of course, filming has to take a back seat sometimes. So I apologize for that. But this was genuinely one of the better nights I've had in the field for a long time. I feel re-inspired with herping, truly. And we're going to continue this momentum tomorrow. So I'll catch you then. Let's go. Welcome to the jungle. We're out here again, a second day. And there's a handful of langurs here, along with pigtail macaques and longtail macaques, which are hanging just a bit behind us. These guys obviously get fed here on the side of the road, otherwise they wouldn't have congregated in such numbers. But I like seeing the langurs, they're peaceful. No way, man. We just saw it's orangutans on the side of the road. Check it out, guys. That's a first for the Rupert's Reptiles channel right there. We actually just realized that this is one of its like elder children, and this mother here actually has a baby on its chest, like tucked in there. She's turned away from us now and gone a bit further away. Boy. What a goofball. We just got back from our little explore primatology session where we saw 3 orangutans total and a bunch of other stuff. No snakes out on the road, just having a dip here before we go have dinner and then get out at night. So I'll catch you then. All right, first find of the night, guys. We've got a huge cools here with a really nice greenish brown coloration. These are all over our building. Is there another one there, Marcus? Yeah, there's one up in the corner. You can see over there with an original tail. This fella here has still got a regrown. We were just talking about how when they regrow, they never regrow back with the little, like, how would you describe it? The little frills coming off them. It's just kind of one big paddle after that. But yeah, there's a Cool's guiding gecko. I always ID these by these little, you see the black or dark brown markings behind the eye? That's very distinctive of Cool's. There's a couple other gliding geckos in the region, well, several actually, even in the tropical forests, and they have slight differences. I was just waiting for the guys to get ready, walking down the back of our comm, and there's another accommodation snake here. We got a Malayan vine snake that's inchworming its way across this vine. We've probably just finished hunting, and it's now about to coil up and go to sleep because it's above this little stream here, and it's just moving, actively moving across the vine there, and you can see my comm is right there. So many snakes around here, it's actually insane. Feels really good actually to have this many snakes right around your comm. Just amazing. All right, here we go. Got the whole squad out, rolling into a new trail we haven't done here before. So bringing everyone in to cover as much eye ground as possible. Hopefully we can turn up some good stuff. Let's go. We've been hiking for a while now, and this is our first notable observation, which isn't night hornets. A dove.
It's more impressive.
Finally, a herp showed up, and it's a freaking genuinely monstrous Pelabotrachus nasuta. Not only is its body size huge, but just the horn length on the nose and above the eyes, just giant. It's got all the little horns protruding as well. Look at him, perfect leaf color as well. Wow, what an incredible frog. Oh, after a long time, I got a snake, but unfortunately it's another Hatilla mycteroton. Sorry, I was looking at what I thought might be a wasp, but it's just a mother bug. Little juvenile this time. Finally, something good. Look at that, a huge female Hagen, substantially bigger than the last one, at least thickness-wise, ambushing in the bushes. That is nice.
Look how bright red the tail is too.
Yeah, this one's the last one we got last night. Great snake, but it was a little bit in shed. This one, ultra vibrant on the tail and so vibrant on the body with that. Look at how the clear cut dorsal surface of the head to the lateral side. Crazy. So much nice blacks on the head of this one as well. Such a nice Sumatran Hagens there. This one's really big. It's big like the one we got on the Thai Peninsula trip last year. A few of you might remember that one. That was the last time I showed a really big Hagens on my channel. Absolutely stunning. Like, her head is pretty big. I've seen much bigger ones than this, but this is the biggest one I've seen for a while. It looks fucking great. A couple nice frogs here. We got one Harlequin flying frog here. A male or night hornet. No, not when I'm filming, please. Don't sting me while I'm filming, you horrible, horrible thing. Anyway, yeah. Harlequin flying frog there. And just up here, Polypodates macrotis, I think. That's what we call it in Thailand anyway. Very, very big, this one. Whereas this guy's kind of dinky. Forest in this area is so insane. It's all like huge primary Dipterocarps. Like, there's so many giant trees around. It's awesome. Snake's super low on the ground today. But we've had a couple nice encounters already and hoping we can turn up more. Yet to meet the other guys as well. Check this out. Here's a nice find at the end of the night. It's one of my biggest targets for the area, actually. Gonocephalus spot. I think on INAT it's ID'd as Gonocephalus camellia tinus. which is really weird because that species is like only in Pulau Tioman Island in Malaysia, so I don't know how they got over here. They also look quite different here, but still an amazing agamid with that really cool angle head and also a very nice crest. This is actually just a small male, I think. Judging by the crest, I'd probably be inclined to say this is a small male. Could be like a younger adult female. They get really big and they darken up a bit, at least the males do as they age, but I don't know much about this agamid species because I'm assuming nobody does. There's one I was really hoping to see here. It's absolutely stunning. I love these like big lizards. So sick. All right, it's another day here. We took it really chill today because a few of us have a very like mild cold. So it was just better to take some rest, especially as we did some big hiking last night. And it's just getting to sunset here, which is a perfect time to get our stuff ready and get out hiking in the forest, man. I'm really excited as always, every single night. You never know what can show up. Let's get to it. What the hell? Get it. Don't let it escape.
Come here.
What?
Yeah, come here. Hello. Come here.
Look, a freaking Carinata. Well, we literally just got flagged down on the side of the road by a bunch of boss men that were like, we got a snake. And it was a Carinata eating a toad. Obviously, the boss men were not happy about it being in their house. So we had to break them up and remove it, which is unfortunate because we would have liked to see it eating the toad. We've got a freaking beautiful Carinata here, man. Yes. Things are coming to life here, bro. What a start to the night. Let's go, man. So check this out, guys. It's got the blood. Wait, let me get it in focus. Check this out, guys. It's got the blood from the toad all over its face. I'm not sure how well you can see that. It was literally tearing the toad apart, like when we came in. Did you get it, Marcus? Look at the toad. It's a river toad, and it literally mangled it already. It was going to town on it, like it had it in its mouth, like leaping around. He's actually being really chill with us. Once Thomas picked him up, they like put him on the ground.
If it went for it again.
It will. Put it in the bag together.
If you put it in the bag, yeah, 100% will eat it again. Not in Thomas's hands though, I don't think. Crazy, man.
Look. Go back.
This is the boss that came out running to the road to flag us down. How did he even know it was you guys?
I don't know. The window's opening.
Well, that was exciting. Literally seconds after I filmed that intro, first snake of the day showed up. First daytime snake at this location. Very good. All right, now that Carinata nonsense is over, it's time to hit the forest. I haven't done this trail so far. The guys went here last night, saw a huge Hagenii, different morph to the one that I saw, and we'll get into the action. We're starting off with some plantation hiking tonight, just hoping for a chance encounter with a cobra. But because we're on the forest edge, you often get other like interesting jungle species that roam into the plantations. Like the guys saw a huge Hagens last night around here. What frog is that? River toad. Interesting.
Snakes.
Look at our first snake. Indotyphlops brahminus. Incredible scenes. Well, at least we're unskunked.
Legend.
Hey, a snake in the plantation, and one that's well overdue. It's our first Boiga of the trip, and it's this currently shedding Boiga cyanodon that Marcus spotted on the edge of the trail. And it's actually a really big one. They never look too big in the hands like this, but it's at least 1.8 meters. And hey, look, there's even a bit of shed. Oh, it's on my hands too. So yeah, he's well on the way to being in the process of shedding, and we'll help him on the way. Uh-oh, Anton's being climbed. He's going into the tree now. This one's just, yeah, like I said, still in shed, so the colors on the tail aren't as vibrant as they could be. But Cyanodon is always a nice snake. This is literally my favorite of all the Boigas. Super variable, really huge, really timid as well. Like, they're so chill. Rarely ever bite these guys. Look, Anton's booping it and it's still... Oh, how lovely. He's gonna bite you, yeah. They always do this thing. If they rest their chin on you and like sense you, they'll try take a little nibble, like a curious nibble. This guy still, has he shed the scales on his head? No, his head is still yet to shed. Right, we need to help this guy on his way, and we'll head him back into the jungle. Oh, we just got back from our plantation hike. It was like a couple hours. Some boss is doing karaoke over here. And now we're gonna do some more hiking, I think. More driving around, cruising, hiking. We got a cynodon at least and a Brahminus, not a skunking session. Oh no.
What?
No. Another Brahminus. Right, we're back in the forest habitat now. We're going to, he said to go down. He said to go down. We're following a track that the boss man told us was good around here that we haven't done yet. And this is apparently the way. So, this trail splits off a lot of times. Let's see where it takes us and let's see what we can turn up. There's always snakes around here in the hotel garden area, so what's next? What's next? Man, it was so slow, and I was walking through the jungle with Tomek and we just bumped into Braden in the middle of nowhere and he was like, come look at this. He's got a freaking beautiful and really, really decent sized Jasper cat snake. So we've doubled up on boigas tonight and got one of the best boigas in the area. This is absolutely one of everyone's like favorites because of its like subtle patterning, and it just has an overall like insanely cool look. Like, look at that head. Let me zoom in on that. Look at the reds. Let me turn the exposure down. Like, seriously, one of the most crazy, intricately patterned snakes here in Southeast Asia. It's absolutely unreal. If you look down the body, just take a look at that patterning. It was just like, seemed to be hunting lizards or whatever down by the stream here. That's what these guys usually eat. Lizards, small birds, and like eggs, bird eggs. So sometimes you can see them with these ridiculously round food boluses because they're so slender and thin. But finally, we turned out something good after a long, long break. That cynodon was almost 3 hours ago. And since then, we only saw the big Hagans from yesterday, the big Wagglers from 2 days before, and one wolf snake that disappeared. Oh, how can I forget? Some Brahminus as well. But yeah, great find here from Braden. This is going to make the guys really happy when they find out about it. And literally, again, I don't know if you can see the lights, but right next to our bungalows, right behind our bungalows, where we've been finding a lot of the best stuff this trip. Oh, would you look at this? Our first proper rain seems to be coming through. We're just on the edge of a big storm right here. It's raining way harder on the other side of the river, but hopefully it makes its way over here. We're well overdue. Every snake has got dehydration. Another recent development, the guys caught a snake in the late afternoon while we were all out searching, trying to turn up a diurnal. We got an in-hand striped bronzeback, which is definitely a better than a lost one, which we got earlier in the trip. I never actually explained what happened, but basically I trod on a thorn. It went into my foot and that caused me to drop it. But this time we got this nice big striped bronzeback that was just around some village plantations. And I'm taking a bit of a risk handling it here, but I think it should be chill. It's so alert. Every time I move, it like starts tweaking. But yeah, we doubled up another daytime snake. We love it. That's why we got out. We were just like, let's search for an hour, try and get a daytime snake. It's not right otherwise. And this guy's looking very nice here. Nice bluish tint. Like, look at this like teal coloration. Nah, it's not in shed. It's just got a teal chin, which is actually a pretty nice feature. All right, we successfully got it down, and as expected, a lovely little Dendrolaphus formosus. Really nice blue on the side. My phone's a little bit foggy, sorry about that. Try and improve. There we go. Suddenly we've improved to high quality footage. Yeah, very beautiful snake. As expected, the short snout and some plant got both me and Thomas as we were... This is the worst thing about this area, actually. It's such a cool area, but the worst thing about it, worse than the lack of water, is the stinging plants. They are everywhere, and they're really bad. Up here, we've got another snake. There's a Hagen's pit viper. I don't know how well you guys can see, like ambushing on the underside of a log over there. Super high up the bank, and we've seen a few of these already, so I think we're going to leave it be. Got another snake here. There's a Hatula fasciolata way up in a tree here. There's so many stinging plants in the way, though. I don't know if I can be bothered to go up there. Not bothered, but I don't know if it's a good idea. Full stop. It's a nice white morph, though. Another Hagen's here, just chilling. Very close. Ooh, what the hell? I just made it like a billion times zoomed in. Yeah, just... There's a nice neon, like yellowish green Hagen's here. There's the second one and fourth snake of the walk. This one's also digesting a meal similar to that one on the first night. Actually very close to where we found that one. But nowhere near as banded, not even close. Yeah, seems like snakes are back active tonight because we've been walking the stream for just a few minutes and we already got 4 snakes. 3 species, which is a bit reminiscent of the first night when it was drizzling all night. It obviously rained heavily before dusk and it's still, I think, lightly drizzling now. So very, very conducive conditions for turning up more stuff. Let's keep this momentum rolling. All right, the guys just rustled up our 5th snake of this little walk, and another new species for the trip. This is a juvenile of Dryocalamus subannulatus, which I don't think I've ever shown on my channel. I've seen these before, back before I started filming. But since I've filmed videos, I think we've only seen adults. Yeah, when they're juveniles, they have like incredibly many bands, like so many, it's ridiculous. And also they're white and black as opposed to yellow and black. Who found this?
I did.
Hey, well done again. I'm always featuring Tomek's finds on the channel. That's what people say, at least. But yeah, let's go, man. Let's go. The hunt for Craspedocephalus is on. You can see we're all kind of split up in the same small area here around the back of our accommodation, searching different spots. Obviously happy with any snake, looking at anything, but we want to get the lowland Craspedocephalus. Oh, I almost fell down a hole, bloody hell. The one that has the nice sort of ridges and horns on the eye. That would be ideal, and this weather conditions, very conducive. Lots of sleeping snakes in the rain. It's heating up a bit now. Just saw this Mycterizans hanging out there. Most common snake in the area, probably. And hopefully something that's not a vine snake will be next. Something new. What? Oh my God! I didn't even film because of how hyped I was. We were just looking at this Mycterizans sleeping over there and debating what we're gonna do. And I saw something crawling on the edge of this log here. It's a dragon snake! A freaking Xenodermus! No way! Again, literally there's our accommodation block right there. Right next, everything insane has been coming in our garden. Look at that, man. I was in disbelief when I recognized that scale. I saw something there. I didn't even think it was a snake at first. Took a close look and saw those. Wow. We were just like actually in utter disbelief. Holy crap. That is an actual showstopper, man. There's not too many like little snakes that are showstoppers, but this is definitely one of them. A freaking dragon snake in Sumatra, and it's a nice adult male as well. Wow, I am in absolute disbelief. Let's go. It's just perfect conditions for them as well. Just pouring with rain now. I'm actually getting wet for the first time tonight. Really dark night, and this guy was out crawling. This is where it was, just crawling up the side of this log in this little trickling stream next to our accommodation. Crazy, man, crazy. Let's go. Let's go. We gotta go show Braden. We just walked up to show Braden and we bump into Braden. He's rocking the juvenile sunbeam, which somehow he rustled up in all the chaos. That's a really nice one. Actually, Thomas found one of these earlier on our stay here, but I didn't film it because I think those guys just released it. But this is the first sunbeam's been one of our most observed snakes. So I'm talking back because I'm out of breath and I'm so excited. Look at this duo we're rocking here. What a fantastic moment. We've had a couple of like kind of slow days here where it's been like incredibly difficult to turn up snakes. Like we've been struggling to turn up snakes and we didn't find anything particularly like jaw dropping. That little unlucky streak has certainly come to an end with this. And maybe we can turn up even more tonight because it's still pounding with rain. And after a long dry spell like we've had here, that spells good news. We're just having a little celebratory Oreos break. Like we're all sitting around munching some Oreos, waiting for the other guys to get back because they were hiking at like a nearby, I think like a plantation area. It's still like absolutely pouring with rain, but we will be getting out again. So I'll catch you then. All right, me and Tomek are out again. After the dragon snake, we took a little break. Obviously you saw that after, and now we are back on the hunt looking for that 4th new species for the trip. I'm sure I'll be able to turn it up in not too long. I feel like the Sumatran Pelabatrachus nasuta have like the sharpest horns of any locale I've seen. It's really impressive and so nice that these frogs are out after this rain. These Sicilians have been all over the shop today. The rain has really brought them out in force. And the worst thing about them is that they look like snakes. So they make you excited and then they just sit there being slimy. I don't even know what to film. We were having some drinks back at the place. Me and Thomas got bored, decided to go up. Bro got another dragon snake. Literally just seconds ago.
It's right here on this rock.
Just crawling on these rocks. We're about like 25 meters maybe from where the other one was. Another male, kind of similar size. This rain, after like this long period of drought, must have brought them out, because I'm just speechless. I mean, one dragon snake was ridiculous, but 2 in one night, I don't know if that will ever happen again. Seriously. I guess if the habitat's good and the weather is good, then this could be one of those perfect times where everything goes right. But that is insane. Look at that. Holy crap, guys. Take it in, because this is one of those moments on the Rupert's Reptiles channel that you're not going to see again for a very long time. Look at this, man. Embrace it. Drink it in. A handful of wiggly dragons. A handful of wiggly worms. Look at them go. Wow. Like I said before, man, this might be the only time ever on the Rupert's Reptiles channel, so enjoy it. Incredible. All right, it's our last day here in Katambe, and it's looking like it's going to be another rainy one. Last night was so good with that rain we got. Lots of cool stuff showing up. 2 dragon snakes. And today we're hoping for more species, more good stuff, maybe even a showstopper. We're up hiking in the late afternoon here. We just got out for a little like 40-minute stroll around, see if we can find any daytime stuff before dinner. And then we're going to get out at night. All right, here we go. We're setting off for our final hike. We've decided against what logic would indicate, which is to stay around the accommodation where it's been productive. And we're going to do one last big, deep jungle hike, try and get into some deep primary rainforest. Try our luck to get some really, really turbo rare stuff and just enjoy the vibes as well. Hopefully we can bump into some stuff along the way. Otherwise, I'm sure when we get near some water, we can rustle up a find or two. Not expecting numbers, maybe like last night, but expecting something good, that's for sure. No, bro, we just had a certified explore herpetology staging snakes moment. I was walking around here going like, oh, I'm sure I can find a crasp somewhere around here. We should just be able to spot one. And literally, as I was saying, like our biggest freaking target for our last day, the freaking lowland Craspidicivelus, and it's an insane green and pink male. That's exactly what we wanted to see, because I've never seen a male of the Sumatran Craspidicivelus full stop before. And we've got like one of the goated individuals here and one of the coolest ambush positions you're ever gonna see. Let's go. All right, we took a couple in situ pictures, so I'm gonna give a better look at this one here. Look at that. The freaking greens are just exquisite on this. Almost looks like a juvenile Mangshan pit viper like that. I love this in situ. It's so cool, like seeing it hunting in its little habitat, just like Wirrits does. And you can see on this one, got the big ridges above the eye and the really ridged nose. What a stunning snake, man. All right, I just got it out so we can take a better look. Now you can really see how green it was. I even put it on a slightly green mossy log here to give you a view. It's absolutely stunning. Let's get down and take a look at that head. There's like ridges above the eyes. Got a tail, little yellow tail, pale bands on the dorsum. It's almost like a Christmas face eyelash viper. Very similar to Wirrits. Like I've seen male Wirrits with very, very similar pattern. Whereas, you know, that Highland Adolescensis I've never really seen with this type of morph. Absolutely stunning. What a first snake of the night. We've been waiting for these because they're actually quite abundant in this area. Just for whatever reason, couldn't encounter any until now. Maybe it was the rain that came last night just brought them out. Maybe we just weren't walking the right areas. Maybe we were just unlucky. Probably the latter. And right on cue, after we're finishing with the Craspidicivelus, it has started raining. Very predictable, based on the fact that we wanted to do a long hike tonight. And of course, that would be the, you know, it's going to rain on that night. But I don't mind. It's good vibes. And hey, since the water's not working, it's also somewhat of a shower. I'm joking, by the way. I wouldn't consider this a shower. Forest in this area is just absolutely amazing. Like giant freaking trees everywhere around here. Primary rainforest, super open, but dense with these low trees. What do you say? Yeah, must be something good here. Our next snake of the hike has showed up. It's a fat Malacanus, or CF Malacanus. Also, you see it's got the black eyes, just like that younger one we've seen. So you see it's not an age thing. And the really, really reduced whites, almost entirely black head. Nice looking snake though, that's for sure. Where was this one, Braden?
It's crazy.
It's crawling around the ground. Rain's intensifying as well, so I'm not sure how frequently I'll be able to film for a while. But this is our second snake in not too long, so we're off to a good start. Hopefully we can rack up more species before we all get proverbially drowned. We ended up at some campsite in the jungle, and we were just chatting to people, and somehow Marcus just pulled this out of his back pocket, metaphorically. It was just sitting right there on the next to the campsite. Oh yeah, he's going to town on me. Classic Japezi. Look at him go. Sorry, I'm going to have to remove you, buddy. You can't be chewing on me. You are a rear fang boiga, so 10 seconds is all you get.
It's not venom?
Nah, it's not. Hey, this one's got really strong bands. So much like the Javan ones, actually. So similar to the Javan ones. And of course with that little yellow chin as well. Yeah, completely different to the ones we see in Peninsula. Just a little update. There's a couple of these guys hanging around. Juvenile Mycterizans. We've got quite... Oh, where the hell did I even get in here? We got quite deep into the jungle now. And we found like a little abandoned campsite which we're set up in. Can shelter for the rain while we search around more here. And after a bit of searching here, we'll either turn back, or if we find a particularly good trail, continue further. Here's a nice lizard that I haven't filmed, I think. It says, what is it? Aphaniotis acutirostris. It's like the long-nosed earless agamid. He's got a little bit brown, sadly. He's a bit usually light brown with green bands on the body. You can kind of just make them out. And he has like a yellow and brown banded tail. But this is our first look at an adult male since we've been here. Before we only saw females. Look at this. This guy found some giant violin beetles. These have got to be the biggest ones I ever saw. Especially this one. Like, what the hell? And this is like the 6th Mycterizans we've seen in the last few minutes. This area seems to have only Mycterizans, so we'll move somewhere else now. Okay, I take it back. This area doesn't just have Mycterizans. One of us, I don't know, we were all walking in a giant line, and this guy apparently, Thomas, did you spot it?
Yeah.
Was just moving out of the leaf litter on the edge here, so one of us must have stomped it out of hiding. We got an adult male, Craspedicephalus here. So the last one we saw was like a juvenile, and this is more like what it will look like when it gets older. So you can still see it has the traces of greens and pinks on the upper body, with the same like banded pattern, but the tail has gone orange at the tip instead of yellow, and it's darkened up quite a bit, but it looks fantastic. It's so cool. This one you can really see the head of as well. Look at that. Wow. What an absolutely fantastic snake. Well, we came in here to find these guys tonight, and we have certainly accomplished that. I just wanted to go in a little bit. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, these guys, perfect weather conditions tonight. Just endless rain. Got these guys moving, got them active, and finally we're turning up the crasp here. The lowland crasp. So freaking cool, that pattern. So mossy. We're doing a little bit of leaf litter digging, and Marcus unsurprisingly dug out a skink of some kind, a sphenomorphid. He's a biter, and I have absolutely no idea. This one doesn't look as rare as the one we got in Berishtagi, but it could be, you never know. Especially as it came out the leaf litter, and we haven't seen any other of these running around in our time here. I love skinks. Skinks are so cool. It's so nice. Look at him. Yeah, full intact tail. You love to see it. Just dug this fellow out the leaf litter. Another Sumatran, super horned, long-nosed horned frog. Look at him. Oh, so grandiose. Literally just had an insane sequence off camera. Firstly, I spotted this acutirostris chilling in here. Look, and then Toby spotted a crasp in the leaf litter, and then was it a waggler's over there? Yes. A juvenile one. Yeah. All right, here you can see it was super crowded before. Yeah, this time we got a female. Damn. It literally went from 0 to 3 in one night, and this time got a female. You can see the head shape is slightly different. It's got a much more like pointed, like angular head with not such a wide leaf nose. And obviously you guys can see the color is totally different. It's that brown coloration. Young female, probably the younger stages of adulthood, maybe just reaching that point. It's about the same size as that adult male we found a minute ago, but very nice. So cool to see that here, and a little flurry of activity in a very small space. Another species for the count, albeit one we've seen before. There's a little wagglers here. This is the one they were talking about in the background of the video up here on the leaf. Gonna keep moving. Another great reptile observation in the same area. Juvenile Gonocephalus CF cameliotinus here.
significantly smaller than the last one. You can tell by the big eyes and that tiny little crest. Only the second one seen here though. Yeah, we're turning up some snakes now. Marcus just got this beautiful cordo. The ones in here in Sumatra have like some of the most vibrant orange. You piece of night hornet. Look at it go.
Wow.
Night hornet there, flying around. Giant wasp. Ah!
Something going on here.
Chomping. No. There's even a giant ant there, like a truly giant ant.
This one to Brady.
No.
That's still all the way over there.
Ah, it flew on my head. The night hornet touched my fucking dome.
He looks too bright from my side.
Is he really? Oh, let me see that up
Yeah,
close.
it's getting that one.
No.
That was from yesterday.
No.
Which is lovely.
There's a lot of nice scolopendra out after the rain. This one's really, really vibrant. Some kind of Dahani type beat. Very dark back legs, almost dark blue. Bright orange, turning green on the anterior. Lit. Look, he's licking sap. Damn, we just got back to the car. I'm right next to our car. Sorry, I'm smoking. Like, I'm so sweaty, I'm smoking. Look at this guy. It's one of the best looks at these I ever got. Aside from the one we caught. It flew onto us, literally. Look at him go. Look at him, look at him. He's window licking. All right, after a really, really long drive, we are back in Bereshtagi. We're gonna do one more night back here. I'm actually feeling extreme. I've got this like flu type cold shiz that someone was carrying in the group, and it's really majorly impacting my ability to speak because my nose always starts running. So I'm not sure how many vlog updates I do, but we're gonna get out herping pretty soon. I'll let you know what we find. Let's go. Wow, look at that. Another Gonocephalus lunconotus, and this one is literally enormous. Jeez, man. This is an old male here with a freaking absolutely huge body, and the head, look how big the head is. You can't really see, but damn, that's the biggest one I've ever seen of this. Fancy running into this guy tonight. Holy crap, that's a monster. Man, I wasn't planning on filming at all tonight on our final night, but as I was looking at that Gonocephalus, I called Braden over to look at it. I went to use the bathroom, and as he was walking up to the Gonocephalus, look what he found crawling on the edge of the path. You know what this insane snake is? My #1 target for the Highlands here in Bereshtagi. This stunner is, obviously you can tell by the venter, is some kind of kukri snake. Now, we're going to call this one Oligodon CF pulcherimus, and we're also going to try not to be bitten by it, because while we were looking at it before as a group, it was really bitey. It was definitely trying its best to have a go at me, but this snake is literally been, ever since I heard about its existence here, has been the one I've been wanting to see the most. You know how much I love rare kukri snakes. And this one is just unreal. It's not only one of the most beautiful kukris I've seen, but wow, look at that. Look at that, man. Oh, please don't bite me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, yeah, he's biting. I've been kukried. I'm going to be bleeding everywhere. No. I tried to avoid it, but he wrapped me up and now he's chewing on me. No. Ow, that hurts so bad. I'm not a freaking egg, you know? I'm not a reptile egg. I'm a human. It's not doing anything. Oh, but guys, it doesn't matter because I'm just so happy with this. I'll let this insane snake chew on me any day. He can draw blood. He's earned it because he's freaking beautiful. Piss off, cat. Oh, we just flipped this log, not expecting anything. Got a Dibamus underneath. We obviously flipped some the other day, and this is definitely the same species. But really crazy. We've actually flipped a lot in this area on the daytime and some nights, and this is the first one we got here, so pretty lucky encounter. And they do this weird, like, biting themselves thing. And one interesting thing I noticed, we read out, actually I didn't remember this, but we recently read it and I was reminded that these are apparently limbless geckos. They're in the Geckonidae group, which I find hard to believe looking at them. They look like something totally weird. And they do this skin crinkling thing where they'll like artificially make their skin like dehydrated and make themselves look dead as a means to deter predators from eating them. And I don't know how well you can see, but they have like a beak. This crazy beak. And apparently they use that to tear apart earthworms. Yeah, it's doing the skin crinkling thing now. Usually get about like a minute before they start doing that. And I just picked it up before we started filming. And I've been filming for exactly 1 minute. So it makes perfect sense. Dibamus. Oh, and on the last night, finally, Eddie, finally, we got the area's most common snake after 5 nights grinding in this area. Finally, the most common snake, which, by the way, everybody here really wanted to see because obviously it's new to everyone except me and Marcus. We got it. Oh, look at that night hornet there. I hate them so much. Get away from me. Where are you?
Just turn off your light.
Yeah, I wanted to, yeah, that's true. Turn off my light. Night hornets have been causing so much chaos in my videos this time. Look, it's going to your hand. Our night gets even better. Look, Marcus rustled up another new species for the trip. One that we've been missing a lot as well, just like the Sphenodipsis. He got a Calamaria spa. I was going to say Calamaria schlegels, but let's just call it Calamaria spa for now. This kind of montane CF schlegeli type beat. Looks very different from the ones in Peninsula, but does have some very vague similarities, like the white underside and the build, and the fact that if I hold it for too long, it's probably going to chomp me and do some serious damage. But look at him, very pointed shovel head, and so weird how these guys went so long avoiding us. Like, they were so common. The last trip we did here, we saw so many of them. I guess it's a rain thing, because apparently all day today and yesterday before we got back here, it was pouring with rain, and we got the Sphenodipsis and the schlegels, which are obviously rain lovers. And we also got the Oligodon, which is fantastic. What a day this has turned out to be. I wish I could have filmed more, especially as I saw 2 of those gonocephalus. Only 1 I filmed because I just felt so sick. But we move, and we succeed. And here's another bonus right at the end of the trip. While we were gone, the guys, Eddie and Raddy, were rustling around and speaking to all the villagers and putting them on the hunt for one of these. And one of the villagers managed to catch them, and they held onto it for us to see. This is an incredible Sumatran Oreocryptophis porphyraceus. I think the current subspecies it's assigned to is Lattice inctus. And I guess it does look like Lattice inctus from Peninsular Malaysia, but this one is huge. And this is like one of the absolute holy grail snakes. According to all the locals, it's not that rare here. Apparently it shows up in the farmland all the time, sometimes in the edges of the town, and definitely in the forest, all the way up to the very top of the volcano even. There's a record on INAT of one actually in the rocky area where there's no vegetation at the top of the volcano. So these guys get around for sure. So even though this isn't like a snake found by us and we won't be included it on our species list, it's just something that was incredible to see. Like, all the guys really wanted a chance to see this. I definitely wanted a chance to see Sumatran Oreocryptophis. Not that many records of this by herpers, that's for sure. And definitely worth getting a few pictures of before it is promptly released back to the forest. A lot of people here collect and sell snakes, so it's great that the guys managed to use their clout here to get this one for free so we can return it to the jungle, as otherwise it would have almost certainly be sold. Like, it's amazing. A lot of people here, just every time they see a snake, they pick it up, try and sell it. Basically, someone will buy it off them, especially if it's something like this. Trust me, it's going for a price. Actually, collecting is a huge issue here in Indonesia, and here at Beristagi especially. Sorry, let me rope the snake back into my hands. Here at Beristagi especially, it's so incredibly easy to access the forest and good habitat here. So a lot of snakes like Gunalenai and these ones just get like wrapped up all the time in bags and taken out of the area. But this guy will not be the case of him. He is heading back, as are we tomorrow. We're all leaving Sumatra. I'm leaving, so this is probably going to be the very last clip in the video. And I'm glad I could end it with this spectacular snake. Videos today have been super truncated because of my sickness, but I'm glad I could show you this.